Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod. And last episode we just managed to shoot down a small scout, and so we have our team ready to go. I took mostly lower level lance corporals, the lowest level soldiers I have, hoping that this downed scout won't be too bad. The one corporal is Madison Bumgarner. And let's see, we have Hamm along as our gunner, Margaret Thatcher is along as infantry, Ruth Hertz is our medic, Winston Churchill is along as our assault, Madison Bumgarner will be our scout, Sandy Koufax heading up as our engineer, and finally Andy Gibbon coming along with hopefully a corrected sight as our sniper. We have promotions, I believe, all around that we need to go give out for these soldiers, so let's just do that real quick before we just take off and head out on the mission. Hamm, we're going to be running her as something a little different than the other gunners. We're going to try out the jack of all trades gunner build, and that first promotion that we're going to use for that is hollow targeting. It's actually a nice perk for almost any situation on a gunner. That or flush tends to be the most common things I go for on my own. And Margaret Thatcher, we are promoting her. She is going to be built as a crit infantry, and with that comes one of those fun little perks, and that's Executioner. Confers plus 10 aim, critical chance against targets at or below 50% health. Ruth is along as our field medic. There we go, Ruth, let's get in there and look at your promotion. You have a smoke along with us also, and we didn't quite have enough laser rifles to get you one, but you'll survive because with your perk that you're going to get, no, it's not field surgeon as the medic, it is suppression. I like to have at least a tiny bit of offensive utility or use out of my medics, not just to lay smoke or heal my soldiers, so suppression is the choice here. And Winston Churchill, you're going along, and we're going to build you one. I don't know if we have anybody else building this way. I'd have to go check my roster, but you're going to be built as an anti-exalt assault, so your perks and how we're going to build you up are going to be great for those exalt missions as we start getting those, with those massive numbers of exalt troopers on those missions. And you're going to start out with close combat specialists. Madison Bumgarner is our scout, and he is being built already as a flanking marksman. He's up to his next perk, and that is going to be Ranger. Adds 1 damage with his primary weapons and sidearms, and it negates the long range accuracy penalty with sidearms when shooting beyond 14 meters. So that's his perk. And we got Sandy Koufax next as our engineer. He's going to be more of a support grenade soldier. So with his first perk, you guessed it, we're going with smoke. And finally, actually, since we have him along as smoke, Ruth, I just realized why don't we just give you another flashbang? I don't think we need more med kits, this being just a small UFO. Let's put it this way, hopefully I don't need more than 2 med kits with this just being a small UFO, so we'll add in a flashbang grenade for you. And finally we got Andy Gibbon. He is our sniper, and he is using the in the zone build, and as is with most snipers, most of my snipers, either I'm going to give low profile to protect them when they're in the back, so they don't need the best of cover, or lone wolf, which tends to be what I go with most of the time, just because you can't pass up that plus 10 aim and critical chance if they stay at least 7 tiles away from another unit, another soldier in the squad. So we have our promotions. Let's get on into that mission and see what we can find on that small downed scout. In our local continent. So we didn't have far to go.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. Our target went down in a remote area, but we have to secure the site before the aliens recover any survivors.
Okay, let's launch away.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien
Looks like
craft.
we're way over in a corner over here. Yeah, we are definitely in the corner. The question is, what corner and where exactly is this map? Looks like, do we get some foggy looking things over here? Maybe the spaceship over there. So let's get Madison Bumgarner. Let's find you, and you're going to lead the way as our scout. Let's see, I think we'll start putting you up this way, Madison. See if you activate on a, see if we get a first turn activation. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times, oh, in fact, there we have sight of the spaceship that we're up against. So it looks like we're near the edge here, so that's not the way I want to go around. So it looks like we're probably going to be carrying out mostly to the left to kind of clear the ground that way as we start circling around the UFO. And once we get a good feeling that we've cleared the outside, we'll start moving on in to go against the outsider. And Mia, you are the gunner. Let's move you up. Ruth as our medic. I'm still going to move you up.
Affirmative.
Because you have the ability to be useful with your new suppression promotion. And finally, we got Margaret Thatcher. You are my infantry, and I'm actually gonna dash you, and hopefully that one or two extra tiles that were moving you forward won't activate. But as an infantry soldier, we want you near the front so you can best use your 2 shots that you get. Now, where do I want to place my sniper? I think what we'll do is we'll kind of keep you back away from everybody else, hopefully, so you can 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're not quite lone wolf. So we'll not quite qualifying for lone wolf, so we'll just put you this way anyway, so you have a little bit of cover, and we'll steady your weapon. Everybody else will go on Overwatch.
Scanning.
Hearing some thin men. Hearing those thin men rattling away. Okay, Madison Bumgarner, we're going to kind of pull you back a little bit because we don't want to head towards the UFO over here yet. We can kind of see the outlines of the UFO over here that we shot down. Let's bring you out this way.
Moving.
Nothing yet. And after this turn, we'll start getting some sound cues. I don't know I'm going to waste at this point. I guess I could throw out a battle scanner. We'll think about that as we start moving everybody else forward. Oh, with that second wave option of itchy trigger tentacle, I'm always hesitant to move forward into the open, but we may do that this turn. Margaret Thatcher, we're going to bring you here so at least you have cover in case we need your shots next turn. And I will, just because there's a major lack of cover out here, we'll just stand out in the open and hope we don't activate.
We'll go.
My gunner, I'll at least give cover in case we need to suppress. And Ruth, we're going to kind of bring you out in the open also. And Sandy Koufax, you also. Now we can maybe start working on getting our sniper up higher. That should give a better view of the battlefield from up here. Yeah, hopefully that'll give us in a good position, at least for a little while, till we get moved up. So let's overwatch. And listen for those sound cues. Okay, Thinman, I hear you. Where are you? There. Oh, you're back kind of behind us a little bit. And that sounded like some floaters there at the end, didn't it? So floaters and Thinman is what it's sounding like. And it kind of makes it seem like we got some kind of activity. I thought it was the floaters we heard last over in that direction. So let's kind of make sure we're getting set up as we move forward. In fact, let's get other troops kind of more set up here. We'll get Ruth set up right there. Get my engineer Sandy Koufax set up right there. That probably actually would have been a better spot for my gunner, but me and Hamm will get you right there, and we will just steady the weapon there. Winston, Churchill, do we have a good spot to put you? I think we're just going to bring you next to me and Hamm in case we have a chance to keep you. Especially if we got some floaters back in that direction. That may end up being the first one we go after. Madison, Bumgarner, let's push you forward just a little bit and see if you're going to activate.
Moving.
And we did. And they were the floaters indeed. Question is they going to get a shot off? No.
Cover the flanks.
That's good, because I just realized after I moved him forward I had Margaret Thatcher there quite exposed. So Margaret Thatcher, I'm thinking we are going to move you just a little bit farther back. Now from here you can still see one of the floaters, but I think what we'll do is we're going to get them to come to us.
I'm on the move.
Now we are very potentially flankable over here from those floaters. Of course, they'll have to come forward too. I don't want you in half cover against those floaters. We got the leader in the back, the far back. Kind of thinking, me and Hamm, we're going to have to not have you on Overwatch because you're easily flanked in that spot. I think we can afford to bring Winston Churchill here just to prevent him from being flanked. Yeah, me and Hamm. Now we obviously have some flanks here. I was thinking I was going to hunker him down, but geez, for a 100% shot with a laser rifle, I may just have to take that. Me and Hamm, since you're going to be in half cover no matter where I put you, let's take you out to this position right here. Oh, you are in range on that spot right there? Wow. Too bad you don't have a shot. But I think what I'm going to do, rather than hunker down, it's going to really expose Madison Bumgarner. Really, 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 really. But I like the idea of that 100% shot off the floater in the front. And I do have, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I steadied the weapon on my sniper, did I? There we go. No, I did not. So that means a 98% against the other floater. That leaves just the leader floater in the back. If we can connect on this. Oh, we didn't quite get it all the way. but not a bad hit at all. So we're going to overwatch with what we have left. Ruth, Sandy Koufax, and Margaret Thatcher. We'll dare them to move forward now. Let's hope they don't get some awesome shots on Madison Bumgarner stuck out there in the front. No overwatch, so that means Winston Churchill is being suppressed. What about that? He's not feeling comfortable with that running gun, so he wants to lock that down. Interesting. And we get a rise and fall in the back from that floater. I think we can handle that one. I do believe we can handle that one. In fact, probably the easiest way to do it, let's switch you over to your pistol, Andy Gibbon. Let's just run you up and do a non-sniper kind of shot over here on the floater. And boom, just take care of them. That leaves everybody else against the leader floater. Fortunately for us, that leaves Madison Bumgarner wide open to flank this guy. Like, whoa. Well, let's just do it this way right here.
I'm on it, Commander.
Good thing he has good range, gets around to the flank with his laser rifle, and he has a chance to kill shot right here. Can he do it? Yeah, 11 critical damage. Amazing hit. Amazing hit. Okay, we're just gonna, while we regroup, we're just gonna overwatch those that are left, just in case we get an early surprise or an unexpected surprise. And I think I'm going to move you back over here now that we got rid of the aliens on that side. We'll get you back on this side. Winston Churchill. Any more sounds? Definitely got the thin men. At least I have Ruth along with some med kits because we could need them after some acid shots coming up. Andy, I'm thinking. I may just keep you right there and steady my weapon with you right there. It should give you enough range as we continue our sweep after that little interruption. So Madison Bumgarner, where are you at? Let's get you moving forward again. Do I want to do a double move? Do I want to do it? Nah, I don't want to do it. I think what we'll do is reload you, start getting everybody in a better position to move forward.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving.
Yeah, we got to get everybody else caught up over here.
Location confirmed.
And Andy, I think we're going to switch you back to the sniper rifle and just steady your weapon. And Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Looks like we're all reloaded well over here. There we go. Well, does that mean they're inside? Just what I don't want is to have those thin men inside the spaceship, so I have to worry about taking them on with the outsider. But that's where the sounds are coming from. And it sounds like we got more than one pod of outsiders, actually. So we got one inside the spaceship, maybe? But where would the other one be? We didn't get a good sound cue on that one. So maybe it's time to use a battle scanner. That's what I'm thinking. Madison, let's get you up here. Because I think I do, if I recall, did Sandy Koufax, my engineer, did I keep a battle scanner with him? Where are you? Yes, I do. So I have another battle scanner if I need it. Let's try getting an idea of what we got going over here by the spaceship. Do we get any range or peek inside the spaceship? I don't know. Maybe they're right outside the spaceship, but let's kind of take a peek before we head over that way. Well, we found some meld, that's for sure. That's a dangerous meld to go after. Let me take a look back over here. Don't program me away from this view. So we got an open front door over here is what it looks like. So that's not a safe a way to approach that meld, that's for sure. But we're going to make our way that way just in case an opportunity does present itself. So Winston Churchill, why don't you start over that way for me?
On my way.
Ruth, we're going to bring you down this way.
Affirmative.
Start bringing everybody else up with you.
Heading to that location.
I'm going to walk you into the open just because there's this big rise. So if there's some aliens that we heard down there, they're probably on the other side of the rise. So I'm going to hope
Aye, aye.
that means we're safe standing out in the open. And Andy, what do I want to do with you? I'm thinking we will kind of keep you right there, at least for another turn, as we move to this high ground over by the downed UFO.
Eyes open.
Yeah, you gotta love that thin end sound, huh? Not really. Let's see, Madison, Bumgarner, can we get you up here? Shouldn't activate anything.
Copy that.
Not with that battle scanner clearing the way for us. In fact, I'm thinking we're going to bring you over here and see what you see. Of course, on a double move, that's a lot to be exposed. Let's see who we can get closer. Not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. We'll double run Winston Churchill up here. And not run and gun, but we'll get him up there. It's like I just don't feel that Winston Churchill has really that good a mobility after all, huh? Not for an assault. Me and Hamm will bring you up this way. In fact, I'm going to dash my infantry up this way just because it's nice to have infantry up close like that. And Sandy Koufax, we're going to dash you right here.
Already there.
And it may be time to bring up my sniper. But let's get Ruth positioned over here first. Where do I want? Where's a good spot for a medic? Right behind the log.
Designated position.
And I think we will now at this point. We'll tease Madison Bumgarner over here. I'm feeling like we won't activate by moving in that tile. And Andy, we're going to run you up.
On the move.
No longer do we need to keep you that far back because your vision over that rise isn't going to be good and going to really help us out.
On Overwatch.
What was that sound?
Kind of sounded like, yeah, I'm hearing metal tinkety-tink tinks of those little thin men feet. So I'm getting a sense that they're inside the spacecraft. I'm just so tempted. Isn't that horrible? Wasn't that just a horrible gimmick to add to this game? Oh, is this going to be close enough to see anything? The battle scanner didn't. This is going to get us close to start thinking about that meld. Let's move Madison Bumgarner up this close. Tempting, tempting, tempting. Margaret Thatcher will bring you there. Winston Churchill will bring you up here. Ruth, where's a good spot for you? We'll try it right there. And we'll get our engineer right next to you, Sandy Koufax. And I'm going to run our gunner up here just to be ready to be used next turn if we need it. And I think that leaves a sniper in the back that I got to bring up with everybody else because he just won't have any line of sight. Even this spot I don't think gets him close enough to have any valuable line of sight, but that's as far as you can go right now. I think we'll just overwatch.
Come get some.
On Overwatch.
Field
I was
commander.
debating moving farther ahead, but you know, that sometimes that one hex on a yellow move, especially now that we're getting close to the meld, we're getting close to the spaceship. I gotta tell myself, nah, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Now I can run and gun with Winston Churchill, and I can get the meld. But what kind of trouble does that bring me by doing that? Thinking I might do a blue move here. I can always pull back. It'll let me know. And the bad news is, will it be the outsider? Am I close enough to get the outsider activated right there? Well, how far can you heave your last battle scanner? I'm not getting a sense that we're up against Seekers.
Big Brother is online.
Okay, we see something. Oh boy, we see something. There's the thin men back over here. Ah, and we got Seekers with them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the outsider out there. So one thing that tells me is I think this move might activate. This move might activate. In fact, most likely will activate. So is that the best position I want to be in for this activation? I should be safe against the outsider over there. Should be safe. So, if I'm going to activate, let's bring some support up just a little bit closer.
Heading there now.
That's what I'm thinking. We've got Margaret, Thatcher, infantry that can go right there.
On the move.
Let's bring you, Madison. Let's sneak you down right here.
Got it covered.
Okay, we don't activate. That allows me to bring my engineer. No, he threw the battle scanner, so I can't. So we'll bring Ruth. We'll bring you up as a
Moving out.
medic behind this good full cover. And Winston Churchill, we're going to do the same. We're going to drop you down so your mobility can hopefully help us in the upcoming turn. Because next turn, very good chance we're going to get some activations going here.
I'm on it.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Gonna
And one way or another. Oh, and we can still get Andy up here. Now it's not going to be Lone Wolf. Maybe I position you over here just so you have better view, I believe, into the ship.
Roger that.
Boy, do you have better view into the ship. So next turn is a go. Let's steady that weapon. And overwatch everybody else. Are they going to move into me? That's the big question. All pods activated. Boom, there's one activated. Hit on the Seeker. Madison, you're going to have to move now or you're going to be flanked. In fact, we got them all activated. How about that? But we got some overwatch. Let's hope some of this overwatch can hit. So that's like 6 activated all at once. Yeah, you better not activate outsider. We're not in your range. But they got some good cover, these thin men. Oof. Oofity boofity. They have some good cover. Well, I can return with some good cover of my own.
Good to go.
Oh, I got 100% shot on the outsider, but the last thing I want to do is bring him in. I got 83% up there, 83% down there, and 83% on the Seeker. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use my sniper shot against that thin man in the back. 83%, I kind of like that. Andy, Are you going to make me like it even more? That's the question. Come on. Oh, not good, not good, not good. I'm going to keep my suppression in my back pocket. Ruth, what kind of a shot are you going to give me? Not much of a shot, are you? We are able to suppress with you also. What we may just have to do is have you suppress that seeker, since I don't have a reliable shot on the seeker right now. I do have the ability to run and gun way up here. How much trouble does that get me in for someone trying to flank me then? That's a question. Let's try a 60% shot up the hill. Just missing. So I don't know if I feel good about sticking Winston Churchill out there. Not a good activation, not a good activation, not a good activation, not a good activation. Let's see. Ruth, who do you have the ability to target? You can lock down that thin man there. You can lock down that thin man there. Feeling more comfortable moving Winston Churchill up because the threats, if I don't do my job, if I run and gun here, I'm feeling less threatened if I got these guys locked down on suppression. So let's do the run and gun up to the rock here. You gets you in good cover and also flanks that one thin man. Except there's another hidden thin man down there. Dang it. I saw him flash as I ran forward. Oh, I don't like my position at all right now. Do not like it at all. And who are you going to suppress? Right there, that thin man right there. That's who we're going to suppress with you, Mia Hamm.
Suppressing fire.
Ruth, we have an option. We'll suppress the seeker, dare him to move.
Keep him down. Negative.
Now I got to get a home for my engineer. Ideally a safe home. But these two full cover, they don't have a lot of full cover available. And that to do with what I have. 60% suppressed, 45% suppressed. So we're going to park you on Overwatch. So everybody else is in decent cover. What worries me is that one thin man down by Winston Churchill. They can pop back up and flank him because he's not pinned down with any kind of suppression. That's the one that worries me. So let's overwatch you just in case he sticks his head out in the wrong spot. Oh, look at that. I've totally tabbed over Margaret Thatcher the whole time. Let's see if we can get rid of the seeker. No. Come on, Margaret Thatcher. Don't continue those ways. First mission, you were so dead on. You were the Iron Lady. We need you to be the Iron Lady again. Come on, you got Executioner 62%. Let's get it. Ah.
Representing can't improve. Next time.
Yeah, that's a close combat specialist, though. It's gonna kill. It's a kill. That's what worries me. Oh no.
Damn it now!
Panicked. What are my outs gonna be?
That all you got? Whoa!
We are worried, we are worried, we are worried. He can retreat all he wants to help me out. That's a big help. We got some panic to deal with now. I just don't have anybody in position to kill this thin man. I can flashbang him, but that's not going to keep Winston Churchill from the shot of death, which will happen next turn if I don't get lucky somehow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Margaret Thatcher, you are out of ammo. That's not good. What we're going to have to do here, it's about the only thing I can do to help protect Winston Churchill, and that is throw my flashbang to try and lower that aim and just hope we get lucky. So Madison, let's get you over here for the flashbang. And if we lock him down with the flashbang, we can hopefully take care of him next time. But now we still got these other thin men in really scary positions again. Ruth is out of ammo this time. Margaret Thatcher's out of ammo. And so that means I have to move Sandy Koufax up, and hopefully he can do me some good, either with his shot. 45 is it on the Seeker. So what is it better to do? 45 on the Seeker, because I can maintain with Hamm. I can contain my suppression on this very strongly placed thin man down there, and let the Seeker do it at will. And I'm thinking that's what we'll do. I have nothing I can throw that grenade on top of. Yeah, it's no guarantee that that grenade will take out the Seeker with his damage reduction. I'm going to try it.
Frag out.
I did. Okay, something worked in our way. Lost a corpse, but let's reload Margaret Thatcher. Let's get the hollow targeting over there from Hamm with her suppression.
Roger that.
We'll reload with you, Ruth.
Back online.
And we will try the sniper shot, which now is up to 58%. Still not good, but come on, Andy, you missed a better one than this. It's time for payback, time to redeem yourself. Ah, very good, very good. We needed to start making some progress. Needed that, because Winston Churchill, are you gonna...
They're starting to lose ground.
Ah, you're dead. Now you're bleeding out. Now the question is, can I get Ruth over there in time? Do I have the ability, do I have the soldiers to get over there in time? Well, we lost the meld after all that. Well, I got one alien taken care of. He's easily flanked, so we can get payback here. And can easily get this thin man taken care of with that other grenade of mine. That's probably just what I'll do, just to free up the ability to run Ruth up there and guarantee that we can get her moving, to see if we can't stabilize Winston Churchill. I did it once before in a mission, and we saved Tamir, and he came back to join us in a mission not too long ago. So let's see, if I get you right there, you might have range for next turn to stabilize. And thank goodness he's down behind full cover. Let's just hope I make it there in time.
Moving.
Let's go, Ruth. Run like the wind. We need you over there fast. We need you over there fast. Fast as you've ever run in your life. And I think what we'll do is we'll just overwatch to protect against that loose thin man out there. And I think we'll reload since we at least have someone on overwatch. And I think it's probably best for us just to reload here too. There's the thin man missing. Who's he got a shot on though? That's the question.
They're falling back.
Oh, he's a double move. Double move. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, where did he position himself? So it's not going to be a flank by Madison Bumgarner, but it's going to be a pretty dang good shot if he moves up. But he's out of ammo. But I can get. No, he doesn't have hollow. He's not one of my scouts with hollow targeting. Ruth, how close are you? We're going to get you right here.
Affirmative.
And we're going to hit that stabilize. Boom.
You're good. Just stay with me.
What
You're good.
go yet, was it? Oh, but his injury will hurt. That's for dang sure. That injury will hurt. All I've got left now is smoke for Sandy Koufax. His AP grenades are used up, but I think I can bring him forward to get hopefully a decent shot on the thin man. Not great, but how close can I get you? Do I have enough weapons to place you out in the open? That is the question. And what kind of cover is that? I should be able to flank at some point, right? But all I want is hollow targeting from you. So let's get the hollow targeting over there, Mia Hamm. So we only have that one thin man left active. So we're going to take the shot. It's a pretty dang good shot anyway. So we don't need to suppress him. I think we got enough other options. I'm just going to get that hollow targeting for everybody else. But you just do the job anyway. There we go.
Down.
Had to have a backup just in case she didn't come through. Now I think we're down. Let's see what we're looking at here. We've killed 9 aliens. That's probably it for a small down scout. I think we got our work cut out for us now to get that outsider. Now we got to figure out how we can position. We know he's right about there. So can I, or do I have the ability to get somebody around? Of course, this is the thin side of the map, so I probably won't be able to sneak really anybody up much closer to get some flanks worked on. We're gonna have to be real careful how we approach that door because it's open. First of all, let's start moving forward and reloading who we got left so we're best prepared to take on. And we got smoke left. We don't have a lot of grenades left. Let's just reload here. I do have AP and a flashbang from Margaret Thatcher. Should be safe to move you there. No line of sight, so there's a little opening that way. You're running right there. I think you're safe from view from the outsider right there.
Getting it done.
And my sniper, I'm going to park you right there, Andy, because you are my backdoor protection against that outsider if he gets loose. So let's steady your weapon. Now we got to start working people up there in ways that won't activate our little outsider friend. So if we bring you down here, keeping this in between you and the outsider, we should be good, right?
On the move.
And all heck is going to break loose if I'm estimating these things wrong.
Wilco.
Okay, we got one positioned. Ruth, we're gonna get you positioned next.
X-ray spot.
Ah! One tile, one tile, one tile. Oh, let's get you behind some cover quick.
Affirmative.
Well, that's two soldiers that have both used their double moves that are not of any use to us. I will be able to get some
Moving out.
suppression at least, so we have that available, thank goodness. And Andy, is your angle cut off or do you have a shot? 83%, it's not a bad shot either. We're gonna take it. Barely had a shot, didn't he? Okay, 5 hit. He's gonna regenerate 3 of those this turn because I am not thinking we're gonna kill him. But I can try because it's half. I should. Do I have a shot with you here? I should. Margaret Thatcher, you have Executioner. He's half health. That should be an Executioner shot. You should get some bonuses, right? 62%. Can you finish it? Can you redeem? That's not what I call a redemption shot. That is the farthest thing from a redemption shot. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm almost thinking, because I don't really want to keep anybody in half cover, and that's flankable by the outsider. I'm almost thinking, Sandy Koufax, we just got to move you up to where we can use you next turn and have the outsider locked down by suppression this turn.
Aye, aye. Ready for
Let's bring you right up there, out of sight, hopefully out of mind for that outsider. And what's his play? Hamm, 1%. Can't break that overwatch. That's good because that position keeps him in line for Andy. But what we're going to do, we're going to lock down that suppression again. Also give the hollow targeting.
Aye, aye. Ready for
Now, Andy, we're going to give you a chance to end it all here with a kill shot. It's only 10% crit chance though, so no. But you can get him. You can get that outsider down to really good levels. Yeah. Hoping you get him down to 3, but I'll take 4 any day. Now we got to find out who has devices. I have a flashbang, Ruth. I don't mind you being in half cover if we got him suppressed and flashbang. So let's bring you up to throw the flashbang. That'll allow us to get everybody really close. Hopefully finish off by next turn if we aren't able to get a shot this time. Sandy Koufax over. And he just got a standard shot as an engineer. Not quite, not quite. It was asking a lot, didn't quite happen. Now I got 2 shots at 72% by Margaret Thatcher. It's about time you paid the price from all those misses and make some shots here. Oh my goodness, can your aim be any worse today, Margaret Thatcher? What? Did you not eat your Wheaties this morning? Come on. Oh, no scones for you after this mission. Oh, not quite. Oh, not quite.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We have a 71% chance. Madison, Bumgarner, you can be the ace of the team by finishing it off right here. Nah. Couldn't do it in clutch. What is that? That is not like you. And the outsider's stuck trying to beat off the suppression. Now we'll have to see if Hamm has enough ammo left for one more suppression round, because this is the round we'll be able to finish him off. It's pretty much, I'm thinking, guaranteed. And you were able to do one more round of suppression, one more round of hollow targeting, and that should do it. Andy, just because you've had 2 wonderful hits on the outsider, I'm going to give you a chance to finish it off. You've really been helping weaken it down. So Andy, can you finish it off? Oh, you're just hitting, you're just not critting and killing. But we got it now. In fact, Ruth, let's bring you right up here to see if you can do it with your good old conventional weapon. Let's see if we can get the medic to finish it off. There we go.
The operation was a success.
Okay, no operatives lost, but boy, Winston Churchill might argue that point. I think he felt like he was lost for a moment. I know I sure did. Oh, we got lucky that it wasn't a straight kill and we had time to revive him. We've got a couple of those on this run through, and we've gotten lucky that way with only 1 death. Could easily be a lot more right now. Could easily be a lot more. Let's see what we're able to bring back from this shot down scout. And Margaret Thatcher, even with her icky aim, and I think we got a better nickname for you than Socks. You've been promoted to corporal. Any other promotions down there? No, nobody else quite promoted, but they've got to be well along their way after that mission. I gotta have some people really on the verge now of getting promoted. Corpses, of course, we lost out on a couple because of the grenades, but not bad. The Seeker corpse and the Thin Man corpse. Oh, we did get a Seeker wreck. Oh, because we shot down 1, I believe, on Overwatch, because I think there were 2 Seekers, yeah. So we got 1 good flight computer, but everything, we got some damaged stuff we can go sell off. So let's just do that right away. Good old gray market. Gives us a whooping 45. I don't know that I'm really going to look at selling anything else at the moment. Let's see what 54 gets us up to 67. Our hangar after that, we had 1 badly shot. Yeah, we got 3 really tough shot up Avalanche and Stingray interceptors. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Air game is always looks so terrible, and usually it is, but sometimes you pull out based on the timing of the missions. Sometimes you get lucky and you pull out of here. Now we got a Gatling laser. Oh boy, oh boy. What have we got? 8 days left on the repair bay, 2 days left on our alien containment facility. And we're excavating right there. Lab in 19 days. What have we got that we're building right now? Do we have anything? In fact, let's get back out and take a look at what's on the expanded list here. We got, oh, nothing much else coming up being built. We got my Gatling laser is about it. So we got to get that repair bay done. Now in the meantime, let's take a look at, I'd like to have a couple more laser pistols, to be quite honest. Just that one isn't cutting it. So we can add ourselves 2 laser pistols. Because I like having one on the sniper, and I don't mind having one on our frontline troops in case they run out of ammo. They can still pack a little wallop like assaults and scouts. So I like having a few more of those available, and we'll spend the money we have since I'm not going to sell off anything else. And let's go alien hunting. I think it's time to hunt ourselves some aliens. What is we got coming up? Alien containment soon, but we get a high fighter going after. If we don't get him hit, he's going to be going after our satellites, and that's something we can't stand for. So We are going after him, and we only have 2 Stingrays with which to do it. Both of them have a little bit of experience though, so let's go after the fighter. We have improved damage against a scout, but I don't think that applies at all to the fighter, so we just need some good hits from our Stingray missiles.
We have eyes on the bandit.
They're all over us.
Disengaging.
Well, we got him flashing, but I almost... Now we have another long-term damage on another interceptor. Talk about air game. Now I'm going to just go balanced on this one, hopefully minimize my damage a little bit, because he is flashing hurt, so I might not need as many hits if we're lucky.
Bangs
Maybe
out.
I can get lucky and bring him down. Oh, right off the bat I get hit twice. But we bring him down, and we have crew moving at the crash site. Dang, dang, dang. Well, we got ourselves a new mission. It's a downed fighter that usually has less than a downed scout as far as what we're up against. So let's go ahead and send the Sky Ranger. Well, you know the drill, everybody. This is where we end our episode. I'll pick out our team to go against this shot down fighter next time. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to encourage y'all, please hit that subscribe button for me. I'd like to know you're watching. I'd like to know you like this playthrough enough to be able to hit that subscribe button for me. I sure would appreciate it. And thank you. This is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky.
Thank you.